weeks before leaving office, Governor Jerry Brown tonight has issued an executive order directing DNA testing be carried out in one of the most shocking and brutal murder cases in Southern California history. The victims of the brutal, bloody 1983 murders were Doug and Peggy Ryan, their 10-year-old daughter, and her 11-year-old friend. The blood-stained walls of their home in the Chino Hills section of San Bernardino County, a shocking remnant of the violent attack. They were killed with a hatchet and at least 2 other weapons. They had more than 150 wounds on their bodies. Only the Ryans' 8-year-old son Joshua survived the attack despite a slashed throat and a skull fracture. He told police he thought 3 men had carried out the attack, but only one man, Kevin Cooper, was arrested. He was a convicted burglar who escaped from a minimum security prison and was using the house next door as a hiding place. He claimed he was innocent, but a drop of blood, which authorities said was his, and a bloody shoe print led to his conviction. And he has been in prison now for more than 30 years. But by 2001, serious questions were being raised about some of that evidence.
Somebody discovered the footprint in the crime lab, but nobody saw it at the house, and all of the crime scene photographs that were taken by the police photographers didn't show any such shoe print.
17 years ago, the state agreed to do new tests on some of the evidence in Cooper's case, including the blood drop, strands of blonde hair clutched in one victim's hand, a stained T-shirt found near the scene, and cigarette butts that were dropped in the Ryan's stolen station wagon. But the results did not clear Cooper. Now, Cooper's attorney believes new DNA technology will change that.
It's possible now to determine who was wearing that T-shirt at the time of the murders. And we're very hopeful that with the state-of-the-art technology that we'll be able to determine who actually was wearing the shirt and therefore who it was who killed the Ryan family and Christopher Hughes.
This case is absolutely at the top of the list in terms of the most corrupt, botched, wrongfully handled cases that I've ever seen or dealt with or been involved in the investigation of.
Former FBI Special Agent in Charge Thomas R. Parker spent 30 years with the Federal Bureau of Investigation and served essentially as the Assistant Chief of the FBI Los Angeles Regional Office. He believes San Bernardino Sheriff's Department personnel planted some evidence and disregarded other evidence in order to get a false conviction of Kevin Cooper. And Parker is not alone. Here's what Judge William Fletcher from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals said about the Cooper conviction.
He is on death row because the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department framed him.
You don't expect this in California.
In May of this year, New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof raised questions about the case as well. And we did a full report on the controversial case on KCAL 9 and CBS 2 News as well, and asked Governor Brown's office if the governor was going to order additional DNA testing on the T-shirt and other garments associated with the murders. Now, 7 months later, the answer is yes.
It is a wonderful Christmas present for Kevin Cooper and for all of us who have been working so hard to exonerate him. So we're pleased that we finally are going to get a chance to prove our client is innocent, and we're hopeful that all the testing can be done quickly and that he can be exonerated.
Governor Brown's spokesman wrote in an email that after requesting additional information from Mr. Cooper's legal counsel in the San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office earlier this year and thoroughly reviewing what was provided in recent months, Governor Brown is directing limited retesting of certain physical evidence in the case and appointing a retired judge as a special master to oversee this testing, its scope, and protocols. Among Cooper's supporters are reality TV star Kim Kardashian, who also called for Governor Brown to order new DNA tests after getting the news. She tweeted, "Just saw the press release from Governor Brown regarding Kevin Cooper. Such amazing news."